East of Wall is a 2025 drama that served as the August 4th AMC Screen Unseen. This was our mystery movie tonight, and it was one I didn't know much about. However, I remember seeing the trailers and thinking it looked like it had promise. Film follows horse trainer Tabitha Zuniga, who is having some financial issues and dealing with a lot of unresolved grief while trying to wrangle an entire farm's worth of unruly teenagers when a big businessman rolls into town with an interesting proposal. And ultimately, I found East of Wall to be a good film that had the potential for greatness, because there's a lot to really like here. It just needed some refining to make it an overall fantastic experience. Now, I'm actually really interested in the thought process that went into this film, because we're following Tabitha and her daughter Portia Zuniga, and they play themselves in the film. The director and writer here actually went out to South Dakota, immersed herself for years in this farm, in these families' lives, and decided to do a fictional narrative based on the lives of this family rather than just a straight-up documentary. And you could tell that we were kind of skirting the line as you watched the film, because many parts definitely leaned toward wanting to be a documentary, and then we amped up the drama a little bit and you could feel the much more scripted element shine through. And I actually think these non-actors were really strong in the film. I could feel their connection. Tabitha Zuniga here gives a really good performance. I thought she was really warm and wonderful. She gave that grief well, as did Portia Zuniga. I thought she was fantastic as well. And they were definitely up to holding their own against veteran actors Scott McNairy and Jennifer Ely, who are both great. Ely, specifically, is kind of the scene stealer of the whole film. And I have to say, once we get to this campfire scene in the film, probably right around the beginning of the third act, that's when it all really clicked for me. The final stretch of this film has great emotional payoff that feels earned and authentic. It takes too long to get to a conflict or a movement in our story, and it doesn't do a good enough job, particularly with the grief early in the film, to hook us in. Slice of life, take a peek at another way of living type of film. I think you definitely need to check out East of Wall. It gets a lot of those aspects really right. However, if that sounds absolutely boring and a slog to you, you can just go ahead and skip this